from USC Lancaster, it's Lancers Volleyball tonight on YouTube. The Region 10 champs hit the home court for the first time in the 2025 season. Today they host Fayetteville Tech. Hi everybody, Chris Shima, glad to be with you. And I want to give a special shout out before we get started here to head coach Mike Van Loo for having me aboard. And hope that you enjoy the broadcast this season. Lots to talk about here today for the Lancers and the Trojans. Fayetteville Tech coming in at 2-2. Your Lancaster Lancers are 3-1. For Fayetteville Tech, the Trojans, second match of 4 straight on the road for them. And meanwhile, for Lancaster, the Lancers started the season at Roane State last weekend. Won 3 of 4 matches. The lone loss was to nationally ranked Richard Bland. 2 3-set victories over Roane State, Southwest Virginia. Then they won in 4 sets against Southern Union. So coming off the best season in program history, the Lancers hit the home court at 3-1, meeting Fayetteville Tech and Mo Liccardo, who was the 2021 Region 10 Coach of the Year. That Trojans team went 20-5, 10-4 in Region 10 play in Division II, which is different than D1. We'll talk about the junior college stuff if you're not familiar with it as the evening goes on. But basically, these are 2 Region 10 teams. Lancaster's D1 and Fayetteville Tech is D2. So that's the way that works out. And this is the second meeting in recent history. Trojans won the lone previous meeting in 4 sets. That was back in 2022 in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. We'll be with you all season long, including tomorrow, which was supposed to be a tri-match, and now it's not a tri-match. It's just us and Cape Fear hanging out tomorrow at 1 p.m. So no tri-match tomorrow. Again, it'll be a 1 p.m. only match between USC Lancaster and the Cape Fear Sea Devils, which we'll have for you here on YouTube. So just about ready to get underway. You can see the banner hanging in the kind of middle left of your screen there, the Region 10 champion banner for USC Lancaster. We talked briefly about that. Best season in program history. They're coming off that first Region 10 title. As you see the lone banner there, 25-11. They were perfect, 13-0 in Region 10 play, and they're ready to start strong here in this 2025 home campaign in the first of a back-to-back. It'll be the Lancers to serve first as we're just about set to go. So USC Lancaster trying to win for the first time ever against Fayetteville Tech, and they start with an ace. And if you want to know why Lancaster was so successful last year, it's this. They're already top 5 in serving here in 2025 in the NJCAA. 47 aces last weekend, make it 48. On the overpass, that's dumped right back by Snipes, and it's quickly 2-0 for the Lancers. Lauren Bailey on serve. Almost 100 assists already for Bailey. She now has 7 aces on the year. Make it 8. As the receiving error there by Hudson, the libero for Fayetteville Tech. So 3-zip, good start. You can't ask for anything better if you're a Lancers fan. You want to get the home portion started right. And Lauren Bailey on serve is certainly doing that. Here's the set by DeTrant, and the cross-court hit by Willis, and the first point for the Trojans. So Trojans get on the board. Now it'll be DeTrant to serve after picking up that assist. Here comes Harless in for Fayetteville Tech. Fayetteville Tech will be off until next Friday. They'll go to Salkehatchie as the serve goes long for DeTrant, so quickly 4-1 for Lancaster. We got the YouTube chat going. There's a couple of technical things that I had going on, and I'm kind of looking at 4 different screens at once to make sure that nothing blows up on me. So we got the YouTube chat going on, and, you know, we can talk general and how you doing and who you're rooting for and all those good things. But if you notice anything wrong with the broadcast, you guys can be my producer, because I don't have a producer because it's junior college volleyball. So, yeah, just keep an eye on that for me. Adams was on serve there. It's 4-2 now for Lancaster, and I believe that is Gracie Moore ready to serve for the Trojans. Moore booms it. And on the near side, the hit by Fuente Alba. 5-2 Lancaster. Connie Fuente Alba from Chile. A good evening to you folks down there who might be watching. Good start for the Lancers so far here in set one. And that is going to be in play. So that, I wasn't sure. I couldn't see, can't see the back corner there, but it is going to be another ace for Lancaster. So there's two things that helped Lancaster to that Region 10 title a season ago. We talked about the serving. Serving's on point at the start of this one. It's also been blocking. Blocking a season ago was one of the best in JUCO volleyball. As that's sent over. There's another good set by Bailey. Came close to the net there, and it's going to be a point to Lancaster on the net violation, and Fayetteville Tech wants to talk it over. Okay, so Fayetteville Tech trailing 7-2. They call for time. Normally we're going to take a break, so again, a shout out to Coach Van Loo for having me this year. It's the first volleyball that I've called in a couple of years, so if it stinks today, it'll be hopefully better tomorrow. I'm nowhere near Lancaster. In fact, I'm not even in the same state as USC Lancaster. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, calling this from my home studio, and I thought I'd take you inside the home studio. So let's do that right now, and you can just kind of see the little setup here. So that's all the stats and everything, so it seems like I know what I'm talking about. And then there's the screen that I'm calling the action from, and there's the audio mixer, and then there's all this stuff, and my cat is normally here, but she's being a good girl right now. So anyways, that's the home studio. That's where I'm calling the action from, as we're back and just about ready to go. I don't know if they're going to run this clock or not, but no, it looks like we're good to go. So, nice start here for Lancaster, out to a 7-2 advantage, still on serve. Lancers, and it's another ace. Conrade. So we've seen a couple from Bailey, Conrade as well. It also feels like the audio might be like blowing you guys' eardrums out. That's the message that I'm getting. So if you happen to notice, like I said, any issues that you're having with the stream, hit us up on that YouTube chat. An error there for Conrade. All good things must come to an end. It's 8-3 now. Lancaster with Fayetteville Tech about to serve. And I believe that's Hudson. Madison Hudson. Another set by Bailey to the near side, hitting it through the block attempt, Fuente Alba, and then Fayetteville Tech unable to recover from there. So 9-3. Fuente Alba will go out. For Fayetteville, set again by DeTrant from the middle this time. That was Harrison, sent back over by the Lancers. Hudson bumps it to the right side. Received by Adams for the Lancers. That was Rockman blasting it through. Touched by the Trojans, and it's 10-3. Taj Rockman, I have her on my list of players to really step things up here in this 2025 season. And she picks up her first kill of the evening. On the near side, that's Ferry hitting it long. 8-point advantage now for Lancaster. DeTrant now on the right side. That was Harrison, I believe. Let me check that. Harless on the right side, making it 11-4. Bailey bumps it, back row. Attack goes into the net by Adams, 11-5. First back-to-back points so far here in set one for the Trojans, but they still trail by 6. And when you're up against the kind of serve the Lancers have, you have to match that if you're Fayetteville Tech and keep stringing points together. Big swing again by Rockman, dig by Hudson. Dig by Ruiz. Now Ruiz sends it over for the Lancers. DeTrant bumped over by Hudson. Again, Ruiz was there first. On the left side, Adams. Good long rally, so far the longest of set one. As Adams tries it again. Dump that time. Lancers were ready for it. Nicely done both ways. And back and forth we continue. Adams will try it again, this time softer. Ruiz gets there. Dump over by Rockman, maybe tip, I should say. And finally it's won by Ferry. Picks up her second kill. Nice rally there, and Fayetteville Tech starting to come alive here in this first set. So Trojans have trailed by as many as 8. Right now the deficit is 5. That'll be out of play. Rockman hitting it long. Trojans on a nice little run here. And again, like we were talking about, good service team like Lancaster, this is how you have to play if you want to stay in these sets. Little bump over that time. Snipes again getting there first. Dump by Bailey, and it's sent over again by Ruiz, but really was not in control. And Fayetteville Tech doing a nice job. Mike Van Loo going to talk things over. So he takes timeout. We'll take timeout as well. We'll be back here in just a moment. All right, welcome back, everybody. Again, no tri-match tomorrow, Lancers fans. It's going to be just the match against Cape Fear. We'll have it for you at 1 p.m. Right now, 6 straight points for the Trojans. And the error there by Carter, but hats off to her. Prior to that mistake, she had her team rolling on serve. 4-point advantage again for Lancaster. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. First of the back-to-back this weekend that we'll have for you, and that's going to be, I believe, the 5th ace. This time it's Hayes. Vic Hayes, 34 kills already. She came in with 11 of the 47 aces. Hudson hit it backwards, and just sending it over that time is Ferry, who's had a nice start to this one. Tip play there by Rockman, and now Ferry with more oomph on that one. Rockman plays the soft touch again. Ferry will wind and deliver again. It's Ruiz getting there first. That is a beautiful block. Harrison and DeTrant might have gotten there too. Maybe Willis for the Trojans. Fast start for the Lancers. Fayetteville Tech has settled into this one, though. Still trailing by 4. It's going to be Ferry on serve. And that hit is long. Over on the left side, it's Snipes. Nyla Snipes came into the match, 21 kills on the season, 3 blocks, all assists. Getting there first was Carestis. Haley hit it long towards us and the camera. And now the lead is down to just 2. It was 10-2 at one point. 9-3 since then for the Trojans, who played a risky game and lost the battle there as Hudson watched it go, but it stayed in bounds. So Lancers get the points. Get the point, excuse me. See if Lancaster can get another run going here. Midway through set 1 with Ruiz serving another ace. Vera Ruiz played at Montverde from Madrid, Spain. Came in with 9 aces in the first 4 matches. And that one goes long. 15-12 is the score. Harrison now for Fayetteville Tech will serve. Ooh. Found the spot there. Beautiful serve there by Brianna Harrison. Chance now to get it within 1 for the Trojans. Lancers again, Snipes playing soft touch, and Fayetteville Tech can tie with the next successful rally. You know, sometimes you come out strong and mentally your brain starts to think it's going to be an easy night, and you start to let up a little bit. This is the result. Was that touched? It was, they say, by the Trojans. So break for the Lancers there off the hit from Conrade. And I think the Trojans disagree. They might have a case. I was curious about it. But I'm also 10 hours away by car, so I'm going to... And Mo Liccardo, I don't know if he's satisfied, but he's said his piece on what he thought of that call. So Lancaster now to serve here. Up by 2. They've led the entire first set. Bailey back serving. She started things strong as Willis picks up a kill. Kyrie Willis with the big swing, excuse me. Came in leading the team with 51 kills in the first 4 matches for the Trojans. And again, Fayetteville Tech, opportunity to tie it up here after trailing by as many as 8 in this opening set. Another big swing by Willis. But point goes to Lancaster. Back up by 2. Snipes goes out. It looks like Hayes is back in. Correction, that's Adams. Natalie Adams will serve. Adams, 11 aces last weekend. Into the net that time. Lead is 3 for the Lancers. Natalie Adams local product. Overpass there. Ruiz ready for it. Set Bailey. It's blocked back on the swing attempt by Adams. Now on the near side, Fuente Alba has her sent back. Dump. DeTrant was ready for it. Here is Willis. Diving dig there by Ruiz. And it's blocked back again. How many times have we seen that? Kaylani Eddings. 7 total blocks coming into play tonight. 18-16 Lancaster. Moore will serve now for the Trojans. Ruiz on the reception. Again, it's sent right back. The middle blockers and Eddings pumping her team up. DeTrant might have been there as well as Ferry, all three playing well alongside Willis, not currently in there right now for the Trojans. So again, more serving. Fuente Alba jousts briefly at the net. I don't know if you'd call it that or not. Ruiz with the dig, but it goes right to Mike Van Loo, and we are tied in this first set. After that fast start by USC Lancaster, Fayetteville Tech has come back. And it's anybody's set now here late in the first. Again, Moore still serving for the Trojans. And just like that, lead back to Lancaster. Conrade now will serve. Taj Rockman back in for Coach Van Loo. And Conrade ties us again at 19 all on the air. She'll come out. Ruiz back in. Hudson serving. And we got a violation there on Lancaster. I believe on the block attempt, and it gives Fayetteville Tech the first lead of this opening set. Lancaster got to be careful here. Hudson sends it near side. Ooh, good save there by Adams. The rally continues. And nice cross-court hit that time by Harless, I believe. It was Harless. And the opening set all of a sudden is getting away from the Lancers after that fast start. It's the Trojans, 21-19. Timeout again for Lancaster. We'll be back in 30.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology. And you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
Welcome back, everybody. It was 10-2 Lancaster at one point, 19-9. Since then for Fayetteville Tech, we're late in set one. Home opener for the Lancers. We'll have all the home matches for you here on YouTube, including tomorrow against Cape Fear at 1, and the entire Region 10 tournament later on in the season. That block is a little bit long. Nice swing, Fuente Alba. And this is right where Lancaster needs to be back on serve. The service aces, I believe, 5 at least for the Lancers here in this opening set. Hudson got there first. Tough set there by DeTrant. And Now it's Fayetteville Tech by 2. Reception by Ruiz, Bailey, Rockman. Rockman's played the soft touch for most of this opening set. Meanwhile, Ferry's been bringing the power. And Lancaster does a nice job just to get it over. Dump, and the Lancers caught napping. 2 points away from the opening set, Fayetteville Tech. Moore, Ruiz again there first. Set to the back row, big swing by Adams. Ferry, Adams, or I thought they were going to set it for Adams. Instead on that far side, Hayes, I believe that is, over there. And Hayes not messing around on that second effort. So Vic Hayes picks up the kill. She'll serve now. Lancers are down by 2, but little room for error late in set 1. As Harrison comes back in for the Trojans. Reception by Moore. And Lancers trying to get it off camera, and they're not going to get it over in time, and it is set point. Fayetteville Tech. 24-21. Ferry now to serve for the Trojans. Dive there by Ferry on the dig. Here is Willis. Dump there by Bailey. Trojans were ready for it. Willis tries it again, and it's into the net. So second set point now for the Trojans with the Lancers serving. Looks like Ruiz will serve. Hudson, DeTrent sets it up. That's going to be long. And now things get interesting. Third set point for Fayetteville Tech, and they want to talk it over. So this very long opening set continues on here. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back. Actually, we're going to come back now because I just realized that I blasted your ears with 2 different songs there on the commercial. All right, let's try it again. It's still set point for the Trojans. It's their third set point. Opening set, home opener for USC Lancaster. Ruiz still serving, trying to tie it up. Lancers came in already 5th in the nation in serving in the NJCAA. Nice block there. Sent back. Snipes was over there, I believe Conrade, and we are tied. So Lancaster erases 3 set points. Still in the driver's seat with Ruiz serving. Oh, just cleared the net. Nice job by Fayetteville Tech there. From the middle, finding the backcourt in the open court was Conrade. And now it's set point Lancers. This is what they do on serve. The bread and butter of a season ago has come back here in 2025. Nice rally here by the Lancers. Erase 3 set points. Willis. And Lancaster just sends it over. Willis will try it again through the block. Tied at 25. We play on here in this first set. It's been a fun one. Fayetteville Tech and USC Lancaster. This Trojans program is relatively young, just the second all-time meeting. D2 member of Region 10. Camrade just got there, and then it's hit into the net by Ruiz, and this is the fourth set point for Fayetteville Tech now. 26-25. See what the Trojans can do. Can they finish this one off? Conrade again, overpass. That's another overpass, but the Lancers mistimed it, and the Trojans take set one, 27-25, spoiling the home opener in the first set at least. We'll take a break, come back, bring you set two here in just a moment from USC Lancaster.
USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
Welcome back, everybody. Start of set number 2, USC Lancaster and Fayetteville Tech here on this Labor Day Friday night. Rashima, glad to be back with you from the home studio in Ohio. Trojans taking the first set, 27-25. See if Lancaster can wake up a little bit, and a nice start to this set as Bailey Taylor comes in and picks up a kill. She'll depart. Looks like that's Adams checking back in to serve. Serving was the bright spot for Lancaster. They had a nice start to that opening set, led by as many as 8, but Fayetteville Tech came back. Strong finish. They had 3 match points erased by Lancaster, so we were tied at 25 after the Lancers trailed 25-22, and then Fayetteville eventually took it. That opening set, 27-25. So 3-0 start for Lancaster, but this is exactly how the first set began. Mentioned USC Lancaster came into play today, 5th nationally in serving. DeTrant with the setup. Big swing there. I believe that was Harless. Now it's Willis. Dig by Ruiz. And it's sent right back. Ready for it there was Harless. Fayetteville Tech so far tonight just kind of has that more oomph. They're more alert. It looks like one team is drinking decaffeinated and one is drinking caffeine. You know what I'm saying? Moore will serve now. She was part of that big rally that got the Trojans back in it after the fast start from the Lancers. And back-to-back points now for the Trojans. Mentioned the blocking a season ago. And that's one thing that Fayetteville Tech has been winning. The play at the net is decidingly in the favor of the Trojans here tonight. That one received by Hayes. Hayes then hits it over. Moore there on the reception. Over on the far side, Ferry on the swing. And from the middle, nice little tap by Conrade to make it 4-2 Lancers. Conrade now will serve for Lancaster. Very difficult early season schedule by design from Mike Van Loo. After this, Lancaster is going to go to Florida and play the defending runner-up from the national tournament a season ago, Miami-Dade, along with a few others. This rally continues on with Adams getting there first. It's blocked back again, and we had a whistle at the net. I believe it was on the block for Fayetteville Tech. Almost an ace there. Nice dive there by Moore, and then it's hit into the net by Ferry, who hasn't done much else wrong here tonight. 6-2 Lancers. I think it was an antenna violation on that last play. That one goes long. So Conrade hits it long. She'll go out. Ruiz back in. Here is Harrison for the Trojans back out there. 6-3 Lancers. Lancers trail 1-0 in the match. Hayes, cross-court hit. Hudson gets there. Big swing. Harless. Samantha Harless came in with 19 kills. Willis leads them into the match with 51, then Ferry with 30. Harless behind her with 19. This has been an accurate performance tonight for Fayetteville Tech as the Lancers answer back there. Nice play from the middle. That's Rockman. Taj Rockman figures to have a bigger role this year, had 111 kills last year. Second in the region with 29 block assists. Fourth in the region with 42 total blocks. She is going to have to be huge in that middle spot for the Lancers this year as the rally continues on. It's been awkward at times, but the rally has been a strong one, and then Hayes hits it too long. 7-5. Lancaster with the 2-point advantage. We're in set 2. Quinones is in now for the Lancers. Sierra Quinones from Florida. And that one came up short on the set attempt. So it's a 1-point second set right now. Lancers still clinging to a 7-6 advantage with Fayetteville Tech serving. Trojans at 2-2, Lancers 3-1. Quinones' second reception since coming in. Dump over by Adams. And from the middle, a little soft touch by Harrison. This is Ferry swinging through. Lancers trying to get it over. And they say it hit the ground. We are tied at 7 here in this second set. Competitive match so far between the Trojans and Lancers. Mo Liccardo, D2 Region 10 Coach of the Year 4 seasons ago. Went 20-5 that season. They were 14-14 last year, but this does not look like a 14-14 team to me, this Trojans team. Good effort here against the Lancers. Serve by Hayes is out of bounds. Ferry now will serve. Ella Ferry. 30 kills, 41 digs coming into play tonight for her. Picks up an ace to give Fayetteville Tech the lead. Other than that fast start in set 1 for the Lancaster side, this has been a really, really tight match. We played beyond 25 in the first set. Taylor off the touch picks up the kill. We are tied. Two-point set win, 27-25, obviously, if we play past 25 for Fayetteville Tech. Hudson on the reception, near side, another booming hit by Harrison. So Trojans back on top. Eddings is in as Hudson departs. Harless serving. And the set by Bailey. And they say, I think the Lancers thought that was touched. And the official made a mistake there. Initially ruled it not touched, gave the point to Fayetteville, and quickly changed direction. Bailey serving. Willis on the far side. And just like that, Trojans back up by 1. Carter will go out. Harrison back, or excuse me, Harless back in. Set goes to the right side. That was Taylor on the hit for Lancaster. Willis on the far side of your screen. Sends it right back. Nice block there again. Conrade, Conrade, Snipes combining. And eventually, the rally is won by the Lancers. Adams back in the serve as Taylor goes out. That's the kind of blocking, Lancaster, the play at the net that they're going to need all season long from those two, Conrade, Snipes, and also Rockman, who we talked about earlier. They set it up, Conrade. Beautiful angling shot there hit there by Conrade. Kind of contorted her body almost to get it to the angle she wanted it to go, and Lancers back up by 1. Again, it's still Adams serving here. Set by DeTrant, goes far side. Another block back by Snipes. Punched over by DeTrant, that goes out of bounds. Nice little run here for Lancaster. 4 straight points. Is it 3 straight or 4 straight? I think it might only be 3. We'll see if they make it 4 here. Adams bumps it near side. Hayes. Vic Hayes came in hitting 171. And a 4-0 run for Lancaster. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. I'll be with you all season long, Lancers fans. We're going to, again, just to recap, no tri-match tomorrow. Chattanooga State dropped out, so that leaves us with the Lancers taking on Cape Fear, and that will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So a little bit easier schedule here for the Lancers. I talked about that Florida trip. Next weekend, they're going to take on Eastern Florida State, Miami-Dade, last year's district champ, who beat the Lancers in that district final. Miami-Dade went on to the national championship game. And then they'll also take on Polk State and Florida Southwestern. And I talked to Mike Van Loo when we first started talking about bringing this commentary coverage to the Lancers volleyball program for this year. We kind of talked about that scheduling, and scheduling is tough all the way from the top, from the major programs all the way down. Scheduling is difficult, but when you can make those trips work and get 4 great opponents in there, you come into Region 10 play battle tested. So 4 straight for the Lancers with Adams on serve. Oh, what a play there by Snipes. It goes out of bounds, I believe. Yeah, it did. But A for effort. Snipes has played well here in this second set since coming back in. Look who's serving again. It's Stephanie's favorite, Gracie Moore. And she hits it long. Sorry, Stephanie. Not that time. And it's 15-12 Lancaster. And those of you who want to chat with us on the YouTube chat, I am paying somewhat attention to it. I've got a lot on my mind right now. I'm supposed to be doing a football game at 7. I don't think that's happening. We kind of thought this would be a smooth one when we put the schedules together. Here's Conrade with the serve. Beautiful job finding that back space there for the Trojans. A very tight match. Fayetteville Tech and USC Lancaster, I mentioned this at the beginning, are both members of Region 10. But Fayetteville Tech is D2, Lancers are Division 1. Bailey over to Snipes. Oh, there it is. Rockman booms it forward. And got it on the near side, found the floor. Snipes now will serve. The way the NJCAA works, it's almost like you can have different divisions within your own region, within your own athletic department even. It's another ace. So it's almost like if the SEC had absorbed like Coker College and things like that, and the difference between Division 1, 2, and 3 in the NJCAA is much tighter than it is in the NCAA. So when we call one team a D1 and one team a D2, it really just comes down to semantics. As you saw, if you watched at Roane State last weekend, Lancaster taking on D2 perennial power Richard Bland. Trojans fans know all about Richard Bland and the program that they've built up there in Petersburg. But it really just comes down to scholarship money, and it's a lot more. It's just paperwork. The different divisions in the NJCAA is all about paperwork, basically, more than it is, athletic competition. 17-15, while I was rambling about semantic stuff that you may or may not care about. Now the Trojans have put a nice run together. That was hit into the net by Quinones. So 17-16. And again, neither team really finding much separation here in this second set. Fayetteville Tech won the first one. And they won it on plays like that at the net. That time through the block and beautiful. That was in. No, they say it was out. Oh, I thought for sure that was in. Instead, we are tied at 17. Well, that one is definitely a point for Lancaster, no doubter. Deflected off the Trojans. As Adams checks out, Hayes is serving for the Lancers. Beautifully done there as Moore hits it towards the back of the gym. Opportunity here for Lancaster to put this set away now as we get late in set two. And that's going to go long. So quickly, 3 straight for Lancaster. And we're going to get another timeout for the Trojans. Step aside for a 30-second break on our end, and we'll come back here in just a moment.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. 2017, Lancaster, after dropping that first set, 27-25, Trojans took it. Trying to close it out here, Lancaster. In what's been a very tight, competitive match overall. Hayes still serving for USC Lancaster. And that one goes long. Fayetteville Tech now. Ferry will serve in this 2-point second set. Reception by Quinones and kind of got an awkward hit on it. 1-point advantage now for the Lancers. Bailey, that was all she could do with it, and then DeTrant into the net as she tried to answer. Setter for setter there. 2-point advantage again for the Lancers, and Ruiz now to serve. What time is it in Madrid right now? It's probably just about dinner time in Spain, right? They're about, what, 5 hours? So it's almost midnight. They're still up. They're my kind of people over there. Night owls. I am not a morning person. As sad as I am about losing the paycheck, I'm not sad about that 11 a.m. start tomorrow not happening. Instead, we just have that 1 p.m. match tomorrow. So 3-point advantage for the Lancers again. Ruiz. Hudson on the reception. DeTrant the set. Swinging it through the block was Harrison. And fight at the nets, and it's going to be won by DeTrant. Again, Trojan just hanging around here, making the right plays. Lancers are going to have to put them away if they want to even things here in this second set. And if you're Fayetteville Tech right now, just down by 2, it's tight. Once you get past 20, there's little room for error, but down just 2. Opportunity here for them is knocking on the door to take a commanding lead in the match. And we have, before that hit, a violation at the net. I'm looking at my little chart here. I mentioned at the start of this, it's been a couple of years since I've called volleyball, and some of the hand signals just do not match anything on this chart that I've seen. But obviously it was on the Lancers, so it's another timeout. And for Fayetteville Tech, I was trying to finish this point, which I'll do now during the timeout. You've got an opportunity here against one of the contenders in Region 10 at the D1 level. You've got to take advantage of it and get up 2 sets here. And the Trojans getting some help on that last point. I believe that's Harrison serving for Fayetteville. 2 really good coaches butting heads here tonight as well. Taylor back in for Lancaster. Taylor, Bailey, and Conrade up front. Rockman is also there in the back. Taylor. Smith got there first, but mishit there. So, Trojans cough that one up, and now Lancers are 2 points away from evening the match. Bailey now, or excuse me, yeah, Bailey gonna serve. Lauren Bailey. Oh, that's in, beautiful. We saw this at the very start of the match. Lauren Bailey serving, that was the main reason the Lancers were able to get out to that big advantage. This is what makes them so tough when you have this many aces in every single set. You're constantly fighting back. And that time a mistake, though, from Bailey. It's still set point, though, for the Lancers. 24-22, no room for error here for Fayetteville Tech. Carter is out, and I think Willis came back in for her. A reception by Snipes, and that is hit into the net by Taylor. Are we going to go past 25 again here in this second set? Mike Van Loo says, please no. Timeout, Lancaster. We'll be back here in about a minute. All right, we're about ready to go here again. Opportunity for Fayetteville Tech on serve to tie us. It's still set point for the Lancers. It's 1:02 in the morning in Spain, so they're done with dinner now, I think. That is going to be in. No, it goes out. Boy, I thought that was inside the line, so Lancers roll the dice there. And they take the second set, 25-23. We'll be back with set number 3 here in just a bit. All even at 1 apiece as we go to set 3. Chris Sheeman back with you. It was 27-25 Fayetteville Tech in set 1 and 25-23 for Lancaster in set 2. Lancers will serve 3-1 Lancaster, 2-2 Fayetteville Tech. Boy, Lancers did just enough momentarily at the start of that rally, but Trojans get the first point here in the third set. Wherever you're watching from, we appreciate it. Be with you all season long. Home opener for the Lancers. Back on the road. As I mentioned, they're going to Florida next weekend. We'll be with you later on in September. It's going to be a lot of Monday evening and Wednesday evening matches at home. Natalie Adams is in to serve for Lancaster. Tied at 1. Another big hit there by Harless. It's just a lot of firepower from Fayetteville Tech. We talked about Willis and Ferry and Harless and Harrison. Four-headed monster. Gracie Moore to serve for the Trojans, leading it 2-1. Booming hit, Conrade. Evens us at 2. Izzy Conrade, localish product from Rock Hill, one of 3 different players from Rock Hill. Snipes is also from Fort Mill in that same vicinity. Another ace for Lancaster. We talk about the international players, Ruiz from Spain and Fuente Alba from Chile. International players from a season ago as well for Mike Van Loo. He had players from Japan, other parts of South America, Caribbean, I believe, as well. All tied at 3 early on in this first set as Adams on the cross-court attack makes it 4-3 Lancers. Adams didn't have a kill coming into play today. They've gone to her a bit more on the attack. Set by DeTrance. Nice dig there by Adams in the back. This is Hayes through the block. Correction. Yeah, no, I had that right. Adams and Hayes are confusing me. Both blonde, both with the bun in their head, but Adams is definitely a little bit shorter. So 5-3 Lancers. Set to the far side this time. There's the blocking at the net. Talked about Rockman. Hayes in there as well. Rockman booms it. Nice dig there by DeTrant. Sideways somersault on it. Ferry. Nice dig there by Adams. And this time, Trojans run out of real estate as 2 players collide. And Lancaster up by 3. Hudson mishit that. And it winds up on the Trojans bench. 7-3 start for Lancaster. Lancaster, biggest lead of this match was 8 at the start of the first set. Fayetteville Tech came back and won that first set. Is that going to be in? No. So that one goes long. Snipes is out. And Quinones is back in. Carter to serve for the Trojans. Fayetteville Tech. Off until next Friday. They'll be at Salkehatchie and then at Sumter on the 9th. So hitting the South Carolina teams in the latter part of August, first part of September. That was pretty. Harrison coming across her body on that swing to make it 7-5. Carter again serving for the Trojans. Third set in a 1-1 is always fascinating to me. From the back row, that was Adams. Here is Ferry. Nice diving play, Quinones. Big hit by Hayes, sent back, but Ruiz got there. Hayes tries it again, this time through the block. They set it up near side for Ferry. Diving play by Adams. The rally continues, and that's going to be in play. Hayes picking up another kill. Vic Hayes had 34 to lead the team coming into play. Conrade right behind her with 27, Snipes with 21, and then 4 other players with 11 or more kills. That's going to be an ace there for Hayes. Got to ask Mike Van Loo the secret to this serving. It's not this easy. It looks that way, but it's not to pick up this many aces. Unfortunately, that time it's into the net, but still a good start to this third set for Lancaster. Ferry and Fayetteville Tech will need to answer here, like they've done so many times so far here tonight. Set by Bailey. Far side. That one finds the ground. Fersner is in. Becca Fersner. One of those Rock Hill players we were talking about. First, as I choke on an ice cube, first appearance for Becca Fersner in the match. We did not see her in the first 2 sets. 10-6 Lancers, good Lord. Mid-season form, clearly. Nice swing there by Willis. We called her name a lot in that first set, not so much in the second, but she's back on the board here in the third. That one hit backwards. Lancers recover. Quinones gets it over. Reception by Ferry. They set it up again for Willis. Ruiz takes one in the chin. And again, Fersner. Where you been hiding her, Mike Van Loo? Back-to-back kills for Becca Fersner. And it's 11-7 Lancers. Snipes back in. Quinones goes out. Willis, they're going to her early and often here in the third set. And she's made the Lancers pay on her last 2 swings. 11-8 Lancaster. Floating serve on the reception was Hayes. Soft touch that time by Snipes. Here's Willis again. Nice block there. And, oh no, they say it didn't clear the net. My apologies. So no block. It's 4 touches. Point goes to Lancaster. Adams now serving for Mike Van Loo's team. Overpass, joust at the net. Again, the jousts have been brief. We've seen 3 of them. Nice dump play there. That's Bailey with the little dump to send it over and pick up another point for her side. Lancaster looking a little smoother here in this third set. That's a good timeout by Mo Liccardo. We'll step aside for 30. Come right back to USC Lancaster in just a moment.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology. And you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
Welcome back to USC Lancaster. They're shaking their booties down in South Carolina as the Lancers have a 13-8 lead. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's Friday night. That's it. That's what's going on. 5-point advantage for Lancaster. If you're just joining us, Fayetteville Tech won the first set 27-25. Lancers took the second 25-23. So we're even at 1 apiece. Pivotal third set. Home opener for USC Lancaster as we get a look at the Region 10 Championship banner for the first time there in the top middle left of your screen. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you from the home studio in Ohio. Willis again. This time it's long. She's been pretty accurate here tonight, not that time. Well, Lancers have been off to big leads and good starts before in this match. Got to be cognizant that Fayetteville is not going to let up, as you see the kill there that time by Willis. Willis is going to serve now for the Trojans. Kyrie Willis came in with 51 kills, I mentioned, leading the team. Nicely done there by Snipes. Good answer back by Lancaster. They have not allowed any runs so far here in this third set for Fayetteville Tech. Did I see Conrade jog back there to serve? We'll check on that. Rockman is back in for the Lancers. And is Izzy into the net. This, if you want to win against Lancaster, is where you have to steal some points. Whenever they make a rare mistake on serve, you've got to answer with a run here. Good serve there by Hudson. And swinging it through the block was Hayes. 16-10 Lancaster. Snipes was serving that time. And this time, it's Harless finding the floor. Harless goes out now. And I believe that's Carter. It is Carter coming in. So Madison Carter serving for the Trojans here, down by 5. All tied up in the third set. I thought Fair was going to go cross court. She played that beautifully. And that's going to be a point to Fayetteville Tech. I was going to say initially Quinones at the start of that rally did a nice job getting there, but on the second effort there, the Trojans able to capitalize, and it's a 4-point advantage for Lancaster. Carter again serving. Reception by Ruiz and just kind of an awkward bump that didn't really go where she wanted it to. So this is exactly what I was saying. You know, if Lancaster makes a mistake on serve, you've got to capitalize here. And Fayetteville Tech is doing just that. Miscommunication there. We've seen a lot of that from the Lancers. Don't forget, we're calling them Region 10 champs. There's a lot of new players on the court, trying to get familiar with everybody. And the play at the net right now being won by Fayetteville Tech. Will we see a Mike Van Loo timeout? I believe yes. He's walking out onto the court here, maybe just giving his team instruction. I thought for sure he'd call timeout. If the Trojans get another point here, I got the commercials queued up because there's no way he's not calling a timeout the next time. Set by Bailey, and that time Rockman not messing around. Taj Rockman from Blythewood. She had 19 kills last weekend. And I mentioned the lot will be on her shoulders this year as they hit it past her. Do the Trojans. Ferry still serving. And once again, much like the first and second, we've got a very tight third set. There has been very little separation in this one. It's been a fun one to watch. Hopefully you're enjoying it as well. Again, that play at the net. Combo between Willis and Harrison there. working to perfection. And that's a bit of a trouble spot right now for Lancaster. We talked about it in the opening set. Blocking last year was so important. They bring Fersner back in, who picked up a couple of kills early on. She takes 2 swings. Nice. That time there, Bailey and Rockman. He set it up again for Fersner, has it blocked back. Sent quickly back there by Harless. From the back row, it's into the net by Hayes. And we are tied at 17. Ella Ferry again is serving. Cross court that time by Fersner. No trouble for Willis. Bailey and Rockman got there. Now they got to get it over. Fersner plays the soft touch. Willis again. Willis bringing firepower on every swing so far tonight. Bailey bumps it over. At the net, tough play there for DeTrant. Lancaster kind of got caught napping, but they were able to recover, and the rally continues on. Fersner again. And this time it finds the back of the court. Fayetteville Tech has come back again. They lead at 18-17. It's almost like if they get down 5-6 points, that's right where they want to be. Lancaster has to capitalize here and in this run. Better that time. Beautifully done. From the reception to the set, Ruiz to Bailey, and then Rockman makes sure of it. All tied at 18. Lancers fans, those of you just joining us, a reminder, no tri-match tomorrow. It'll be the Lancers taking on Cape Fear at 1. Single match tomorrow, as Chet State dropped out. So Ruiz serving. Willis, did she clear the net there? They say yes. And there is Conrade from the middle. But the point goes to, it looks like that's going to the Trojans. So good idea, bad result, as it went out of bounds. And Fayetteville Tech back on top by 1. Oh boy, Quinona is not ready for that one. And this one's starting to slip away from the Lancers. Trojans, this is how you beat USC Lancaster. It's not hard. You just have to keep the ball. And a mistake there. So let's see if the Lancers can capitalize now. Going back on serve. When they've made their big runs, it's been Lauren Bailey serving, and she's got the ball right now. I believe Hayes is back in. That is out. So even the service game is failing Lancaster late in this third set. Hayes got there first. Fersner. DeTrant got there. Nice dig there by Bailey. And was it touched? It was. So Snipes got the deflection. 21-20. Eddings is going to go over and maybe, I think Fayetteville was trying to sell that, but instead it's Adams serving now. Nail biters, all 3 sets. We're coming down to the wire here in this one. A rare soft touch there by Willis here tonight. It's Adams swinging long. Fayetteville Tech now 3 points away from taking set 3. and we're going to get a timeout by Lancaster. We'll step aside as well. 2-point third set, all tied at 1 in the match. All right, welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman back with you late in this third set. 22-20 is the lead for Fayetteville Tech. That was a nice attack there by Hayes. Snipes bumps it over. Hudson might have gotten an awkward hit than she would have liked. The rally continues, and this time it's long, they say, by Snipes. There was some discussion. So 2 points away now for the Trojans. Take a 2-1 lead. Oh, beautifully done there, Conrade. It's been a lot of power that's been successful both ways tonight. That's the first soft touch that we've seen for Lancaster really work in their favor in this late in this third set. Conrade serving. That is in, and it is set point Trojans. What a swing, wow. Just finding the interior on that back line. Well, Lancaster erased 3 set points in the first set before eventually falling. Let's see if they can do it again. Hudson serving it long, so there's one back. And now this is where you don't want to be with the Lancers on serve, although the serving hasn't been as keen, if I can throw it back to 1950s vernacular, as it's been. That's 2 points back. So it's still set point, but here we go again. Lancers have erased now 5 total set points here in this match, and Fayetteville Tech is going to ask for time. We'll step aside as well. Come back in 30 seconds. Don't go too far.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
All right, welcome back. Snipe serving for the Lancers. Still another set point here for Fayetteville Tech. This has been a real fun home opener. Nail-biter throughout. See if the Trojans can close it out. They do, and they take a 2-1 lead. Ferry picks up the kill, and it's 25-23 Fayetteville Tech here in this third set. We'll be back with set number 4 right after this. Right now, the Trojans are a set away from spoiling the home opener for USC Lancaster. Lancers trail the match 2-1 overall. Chris Sheeman back with you as we're underway here in this third set. Miscommunication there. Nobody making a play on the ball for Fayetteville Tech. So first point here in this fourth set goes to the Lancers. And the Lancers are going to have to be more proficient if they want to take down this Trojans team. There's some very good volleyball up and down Region 10. We're going to see Cape Fear tomorrow. They're always in the mix. Lancers saw Richard Bland in Tennessee last weekend. This Trojans team, although they went 14-14 last year, you can see there's a lot of talent there as well. That D2 side of Region 10 is very, very tough. And again, this non-region scheduling done for a reason by Mike Van Loo. He wanted tough opponents for his team as that goes out of bounds. And it's a 3-0 start to this fourth set for Lancaster. Just a reminder, if Lancaster can win this fourth set, we'll play a 15-point decider in the fifth. And if not, then Fayetteville Tech's going to get a nice win as Adams gets the ace. So good start again for Lancaster. We have seen this in just about every set, though. So don't be tripped up. It's a great start if you're a Lancers fan, but don't fret if you're rooting for the Trojans. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. Home opener for the Lancers. Happy Labor Day weekend, by the way. Willis is back in, and that's usually a big help for Fayetteville Tech when she gets back out on the court. Picks up an immediate point for her team to get the Trojans on the board. Quick serve there as well. I don't think the Lancers were ready. Look out. Here it comes right towards us. Lancers, they've just kind of, like I said, I think I said this in the second set. It's like one team's got caffeine in them and one drank the decaf. There's just, it's a step or something off. And it all started after that fast start for the Lancers in that opening set. Nice play there as Rockman in. And that was, who was that? Fuente Alba picking up the kill. Set by DeTrant, near side swing by Harless. Dig by Adams. And the little tap that time by Fuente Alba goes out of bounds. Hudson appears to be serving now for the Trojans, with Lancaster up 5-3. And that one is going to go long. Nice job by Ruiz. Just hit the deck just in case. Didn't want that to touch her. She knew where that was going. 6-3 start for Lancaster here in the fourth set. It's Fayetteville Tech leading the match 2-1. DeTrant sets it to the middle. That time it's Harrison through the block. 6-4. Nice little touch there by Hayes. Trojans able to recoup. Big swing, Rockman. Oh, what a dive. Adams, beautiful athleticism there. It's set up now, Ruiz over to Hayes. Long rally. We've seen a couple long rallies here as that one goes out of bounds on the far side of your screen. Good eyes there by Quinones. Some of these look borderline. It's a little bit hard from our vantage point. I don't know if it's just me, but there's a lot of different lines going in all different directions. You got the basketball lines, of course, but then you have like those 3 separate volleyball lines, so just a little bit tricky from at least my vantage point. 8-4, Lancers. Ferry on the far side. Dump over by Bailey. Ferry again, cross-court attack that time. Nice dig by Ruiz. And then we got a net violation. Oh, 4 touches. So 4 hits, 9-4, Lancers. Same script every time as Adams that time into the net. Correction, that was Hayes into the net that time. Adams is on the bench. I told you, Lancers fans, don't judge me by the first one. If I suck tomorrow, then you can start complaining. Low set that time, and Bailey acknowledges it as Rockman really didn't have much she could do with that. A rare mistake tonight. Lauren Bailey's been great on serve and setting up her teammates, and Fayetteville Tech gives the point right back as Ferry hits it into the net. 10-6. Lancers trying to force a deciding 5th set. Fayetteville Tech trying to warm up the bus and get out of here with a 4-set victory. Beautiful serve there by Ruiz. Dig by Quinones. Ruiz to the backcourt. And that swing by Hayes is long. 10-7. Harrison serving for the Trojans. And Harrison into the net. Not much rhythm from the service game for the Trojans here in set 4. Bailey's been great serving tonight. And that one is in again. How many? She must have 5 or 6 aces just herself. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating it a little bit, but my God, she has really been something. 12-7 Lancaster. Another one. Nope. They recover off screen. Nicely done there by the Trojans. I thought for sure that was going. With the blocking. Eddings was there, so was DeTrant. But Lancaster stays with it, picks up another point. Beautifully done by the Lancers. This is the biggest lead for either team since that opening minutes of the opening set. 6-point advantage Lancaster. And mistake there on the reception by Willis. Biggest lead in the match so far has been 8. Right now it's Lancaster doubling up. Fayetteville Tech 14-7. We'll be back. back to live action. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you from the home studio in Ohio. You and I watching Region 10 out-of-conference matchup. Fayetteville Tech, USC Lancaster. Lancers win the joust. Hitting it over is Taylor. Dig by Ferry. Willis. Nicely done by Bailey. Now the set by DeTrant goes back to Willis, goes cross court. Ruiz saving that rally for the Lancers. And then it's through the fingertips of Hayes, who's upset with herself. 14-8. Once again, Lancers get out to a fast start in the set. Can the Trojans answer back? If you're the Lancers, you've got to know by now, this team's not going away. You've got to put them away. Serving has been a trouble spot here in set 4. This time they get it over. Low set as Conrade had it blocked back. Through the block that time it was Fuente Alba. Here's Willis for the Trojans. Bailey on the reception. Backcourt attack now. And it's hit long by Hayes. Back-to-back points. Fayetteville Tech trying to make another rally here. They've had several runs throughout. They lead the match overall 2-1. So the ace there, and Mike Van Loo wants to settle his team down. We will step aside once again here in set 4. 14-10 advantage for the Lancers.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you from the home studio in Cleveland, Ohio. By the way, Lancers fans, I mentioned I'm in Ohio. We have the air show going on for Labor Day weekend, so if it sounds like fighter jets are attacking the broadcast tomorrow, it's just the air show here in Cleveland. It's going to be loud. I had forgotten about that, and I live right by where it's going on, so just be prepared for that tomorrow. Taylor picking up the points. Good timeout here as Lancaster answers right back. 10 points away from moving to a deciding 5th set. Lancaster's got to win here in set 4 to stick around in the match. Fayetteville Tech, like I said, they want to rev the bus up and get out of here. They don't want this going 5 on the road. Here is Hayes. Hayes has had a couple of missteps here in this 4th set. Willis serving. Ooh, what a hit on the far side. Fuente Alba. Hudson sending it over on the second touch. And that, I thought it might be 4 touches, but it was blocked back by Fayetteville. So either way, it's a point to the Trojans. 15-12, Lancers. Lancers got to be careful here. Conrade, and violation at the net there. Makes it 16-12. Conrade serving. And Heartless hitting. This time the set goes to the far side, and Ferry Just a lot of power for this Trojans team. They're going to be interesting. I'd like to see them match up against Richard Bland this season. Emma Smith into the net. If you're Lancaster, right now, do not mess around. You've seen what this Trojans team can do late in these sets. Make the run now. Adams got the reception. Quinone set it up. Adams is there first again. Bailey, and it's bumped over by Ruiz. From the middle, that is going to be out of bounds, they say. I think there was some quick discussion on whether or not the Lancers touched it. They did not, so it's 18-13. Quinone is again serving, and that one goes long. And conversely now, here is a great opportunity for Fayetteville Tech. Erase this 4-point deficit and make them sweat a little bit. Overpass comes back to bite the Lancers there as Harrison taps it to the ground. 18-15 Lancaster. We're in set 4. Trojans of Fayetteville won 27-25 in the first and 25-23 in the third, excuse me. Lancers took the second one, also 25-23. That one just hung. And you wave your hand like they do in tennis maybe and just say, oops. The net was on their side that time. Taylor is back in for Lancaster. And it's Hayes serving for the Lancers. Awkward hit there by Hudson. Lancaster is first to 20. And like I said, you got to recognize what has happened in the previous 3 sets. Keep the foot on the gas right here. You're in a great position right now, Lancaster, to grit this one to a 5th set. Here's Taylor. It's blocked back again. Sent over on the second touch by Rockman. Big swing again, Ferry. What is she hitting today? I haven't seen her miss one yet. She's serving now for the Trojans. And that's going to be 4 touches. 3-point game. 2017. On the near side, it's Taylor. Here is Willis going cross court and left it long. Lancers 4 points away from forcing a deciding 5th set. Rockman goes out. Ruiz with the air. Could be costly. Let's see if the Trojans can capitalize here. Eddings back in. Vanessa, are you still with us? Your girl's in. That's going to go out. Neither team really able to put a couple of points together here late in this 4th set, and that, of course, benefits the team ahead. It is 22-18. Oops. Just in case you couldn't see it, there's your reminder. Bailey on the serve. Willis again, this time nicely done at the net. Conrade and others. Couldn't see the number, but I believe it's Fuente Alba also there. Willis again booms it. Lancers able to get it over. Rally continues. Ruiz got the reception. Bailey on the dump. Nice diving play there by Hudson. Soft touch that time by Willis. Longest rally of the fourth set plays on. They set it up again for Willis. Go to your money maker. Willis has been great tonight, but so has Ruiz, and this time it's into the net. Fayetteville Tech just will not go away. 22-19. Lancers got to respond here. Near side, Fuente Alba. Another nice dig by Hudson. Fuente Alba tries it in, and it's blocked back. Boy, the blocking. Harless and Eddings that time, but it's been a stream of people at the net for Fayetteville Tech all night tonight. And the gap gets tighter and tighter. It was 14-7 at one point. 15-6 extended run here for the Trojans since that time. Did I do that math right? 14-7. I don't think that math is right. It's close. Big hit there by Harless. And that's going to go out of bounds. It's a 1-point deficit now again for the Trojans. My goodness. They just do not quit. And the Lancers have to figure out how to close them out, or their home opener is going to go down in defeat. Timeout on the court. We'll step aside for half a minute.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
I can't say enough about Fayetteville Tech. Every time they're down, they do not panic. And they have consistently not only rallied back, but won sets that they've trailed. And the Lancers right now in danger of giving the lead up again. It was 14-7 at one point. Soft touch there by Conrade. Big hit, Harless. Taylor tries it. And Harless, that's inbounds. Wow, we are tied again. Once again, here come the Trojans. And they have a chance to steal this match late in this fourth set. Set by Bailey. And that is won by Fayetteville Tech. They're now 2 points away from taking this match. That one is out, just barely. We are tied at 23. And I'm going to say it again. Somebody get this message onto the court. Put them away. Do not give them the ball back. Adams is serving, one of the best in the country. There it is. Set point Lancers. 24-23. Again, Adams on serve. Willis. Adams gets there first. Booming hit, and we will play a fifth and deciding set. The Lancers take set 4, 25-23. Fuente Alba with the kill. We'll be back with the deciding first to 15 fifth set here in just a moment. Don't go too far. This has been one of the tightest volleyball matches that I can remember covering in my career, and what a way to start off our coverage here on YouTube. On to the fifth set we go, tied at 2. Here is Fuente Alba, and that is inbounds. So a good start for the Lancers. Remember, fifth set is first to 15, got to win by 2, just like the other sets. Krishima, glad to be with you again. Lancers fans, with you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. against Cape Fear. At the net, nice play there. Combining was Hayes and Conrade. Adams was serving late in that fourth set to help Lancaster survive it. Another rally by Fayetteville Tech. They've been down in every set so far. You don't want to get down in this fifth set, though. Got to stay with them. Willis hits it into the net. That's one of the rare swings and misses from her tonight. And quickly 3-0 for Lancaster here. And again, when you're talking about first to 15, you've got to be very careful here for the Trojans. Adams, received by Hudson. Nice block back again. Conrade in on the action for the second time already here in the set. Soft touch there by Hayes. On the near side, through the block, Harless gets Fayetteville Tech on the board. 3-1. Trojans are off again until Friday. They'll be back on the road in South Carolina at Salkehatchie, making that long drive down 95. Ferry through the block again. Lancers trying to go to 4-1 ahead of their showdown with Cape Fear tomorrow afternoon, which was originally going to be a tri-match. Booming hit there by Hayes, and somehow the Trojans were able to recover and get it over. And another point for Lancaster. Four to 2 start. This would be the first win against Fayetteville Tech. I mentioned at the start of the match that these two teams last met in 2022. Trojans won that in 4 in Fayetteville. They get within 1 here in 2025 in the fifth set. It's 4-3. That was, I believe, Harless on the kill that time. There have been a couple 7- and 8-point leads for Lancaster, but for the most part, it's been wildly close here tonight. Another big hit and another one through the block for Harless, and we are tied at 4 apiece in this fifth and deciding set. From the middle, Rockman. Rockman successful, making it 5-4 Lancers. Adams and Hayes have combined for 22 of the 47 aces a season ago, or a weekend ago, I should say. This time a rare service error by the Lancers, and we are even at 5 apiece. Fifth set. All 4 previous sets decided by 2 points. Reception by Ruiz. Again, it's Rockman. This time looks like Trojans will get it over, though. Going to set it up for, no, they fake it. Over on that far side, that is Ferry. Again, I can't remember if she's missed one tonight. So first lead here in the deciding set for Fayetteville Tech, 6-5. And a wet spot on the court that DeTrant's going to put a little overtime work into cleaning up. setting up Rockman quite a bit here in this deciding set. Was it touched? It was not, and it's long from the Trojans. Tied at 6 apiece. First to 15 here in the 5th set. Taylor is back in as Adams departs. Hayes serving and picking up another ace. Again, her and Adams combined for 22 of them last weekend. It's going to be interesting to see the box score on this one. That's going to be another ace. You can see some of the home crowd getting into it. 8-6 now for the Lancers, and we're halfway through this 5th set, so Fayetteville Tech will use a timeout. We'll step aside as well, come back here in just a bit. All right, not a timeout. My apologies. Like I said, it's been a couple of years. I'm a little rusty. But just switching sides of the... Oh, now they call timeout. Way to make me look like a dope, Coach Liccardo. All right. Once again, it's 8-6 in favor of the Lancers. Let's try this again. Let's go away and see what happens. All right, welcome back, everybody. As you saw there on your screen, with you again tomorrow afternoon, Cape Fear and the Lancers. This has been a marathon tonight. Overpass was sent back by Rockman. Trojans were ready for it. Back row hit by Moore, I believe that was. And a big hit through the block that time by Taylor for Lancaster. Lancaster 9, Fayetteville 6 here in the 5th set. A 4 or 5 point lead when it's first to 15 is huge. Let's see what the Lancers can get done on serve. It's too long. Willis is back in. Ferry will go and serve it now for the Trojans. From the back row, it's Hayes. Overhit that time. From the middle, through the block is Rockman. We've called her name a number of times here in this deciding set. Taj gets another one. She'll depart. Ruiz will serve for Lancaster, first to 10 here in the deciding set. Here's Willis. Ooh, beautifully done by Eddings. Just slam that back from point blank range. Sniper stuff right there. She'll go out. Willis is back in. Nope, correction. Blue is in. Trinity Blue out there for Fayetteville Tech. They trail by 2. Hudson serving. Willis. Ruiz there first. Dumped by Bailey. Taylor's got a couple of swings here in this rally. And this time it's Willis not messing around, but hit it long. She was trying to say a player touched it for the Lancers. Lancers able to get out of the way of that one, though. And it's 11-8 Lancaster. Are we calling timeout or what? I don't know if they're making a sub. I think they might have just been making some changes to avoid a maybe the sub came in before they were allotted. What is happening? Early season volleyball at the JUCO level. I don't quite know what is going on here. The referee eventually just, like, this can't continue. Just confusion all around on the Trojan side as to who's coming in for who and who's doing what and who's on which side of the substitution pattern. Come on, y'all. Oh, we got a little glitch there, but I'm still not quite certain what. Oh, I think they're checking. Okay, so they're checking things over at the scorer's table. And I was wondering if they might get hit with some kind of a rotation violation or something. And at one point, there were 3 different players a part of whatever the substitution is. And that's where I'm wondering, I haven't seen the signal for an illegal substitution yet, but, or maybe even a rotational thing, but, okay. I think it's just we're letting this all go, and we're going to get back to volleyball now, hopefully. Are we? I thought we were. I had hopes for us, ladies and gentlemen. High hopes. And they've come crashing down as we're still standing around here in the 5th set. All right. I think we're all straightened out now. So, that serve is going to go long from Bailey, who's been very reliable otherwise here tonight for the Lancers. But again, they just keep letting Fayetteville Tech hang around. And let's see now what the Trojans can do, sir. Nice block at the middle there. Blue got the block for the Trojans on that initial sequence. That's through the fingertips of Hudson. 12-9 Lancaster. 3 points away from taking this match. So Taylor out. Adams is in. And again, one of the best servers in the country. We'll swing at it for the Lancers. 3 points away, Lancaster, from surviving this very gutsy team. And how about that for Lancaster? That's just the night it's been. Disney would write that story very differently, but this is not a Disney picture. This is a gritty volleyball match. Big hit there by Hayes, who's back in for Lancaster. Ferry had it blocked back. Nicely done. Fuente, Alba, and Conrade were there. Now the set by Bailey. No, dump. Oh, nicely done. Lauren Bailey. Already over 100 assists on the season. Caught him napping. Found the ground. Lancaster 2 points away here. 13-10. Conrade on the serve, nicely done. And the block by Rockman. Match point, Lancers. Taj Rockman. I put her under the microscope at the beginning of this match when I talked about players to look out for, and Taj Rockman might have won this thing for the Lancers. We got a timeout, Fayetteville Tech. We'll take a 30-second break. Come back, 4 match points for the Lancers.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
All right, 4 match points to work with for the Lancers. USC Lancaster 14-10 over Fayetteville Tech here in the 5th set. Krishima, glad to be back with you for the finish of this one. It has been a marathon. Conrade again on the serve. Ferry. Big swing coming right back. Fuente Alba was ready twice. Through the block. Ferry not done yet. Trojans will not go away. Conrade is out. Ruiz back in. Ballou, who had a nice block a sequence prior to that, checks out. No room for error if you're the Trojans right now. Still 3 match points for Lancaster. Hayes sends them home 15-11 in the final set. The Lancers survive this one. What a start to our coverage. The Lancers go to 3-1 on the season. Excuse me, 4-1 on the season. Fayetteville Tech, gutsy effort. They fall to 2-3. Folks, we got to go. I have to join another game, but don't forget, we'll be with you tomorrow again, 1 p.m. Lancers and Cape Fear Sea Devils. Come on back for that one. Until then, my name's Chris Sheeman. Thanks.